I want to examine Iran, not just as a regional issue, but as a key node in a global authoritarian alliance. Between 2019 and 2020, 6 to 7 engineers from South Korea's Agency for Defense Development resigned and moved to the United Arab Emirates. Before leaving, they reportedly exfiltrated hundreds of thousands of classified files via USB drives and cloud backups. According to investigations led by the Defense Security Command, National Intelligence Service, and police authorities, one individual alone is accused of leaking over 680,000 classified files related to weapon development. These included missile guidance algorithms, tactical battlefield simulations, Bigung rocket blueprints. Some of this material falls under US export control laws like ITAR and EAR. This wasn't just Korean technology. It was also ours, Americans. At that time, Im Jong-seok, Chief of Staff to President Moon Jae-in, visited the UAE multiple times as a special envoy. Publicly, it was about nuclear cooperation, but privately, insiders suggest it involved military technology transfers, recruiting ADD scientists. Shortly after, those engineers helped establish the Technology Innovation Institute, TII, under Khalifa University. They developed advanced systems that even South Korea hadn't fielded yet, including anti-ship missiles and guided glide motors. April 2025, several UAE firms were sanctioned for supplying components to Iran's missile and drone system. US technology goes to South Korea, and it goes to United Arab Emirates, and it goes to North Korea and Iran. Despite an initial news report, South Korea's government never indicted anyone. No USB data or cloud logs were released. President Moon Jae-in, just before leaving office, secretly opened an ADD outpost in Abu Dhabi. He also appointed Lee Seok-gu, a former military intelligence chief, as ambassador to the UAE. Despite being a US ally, has long maintained backdoor military and financial ties with Iran. In 2024 and 2025, US sanctions confirmed UAE firms were supplying Iran's missile programs. UAE was part of a shadow banking system used to fund Iran's nuclear program. Intelligence reports suggest UAE acted as a logistics corridor for Iran to bypass US sanctions. This is more than strategic ambiguity. It's simply betrayal. This is not industrial espionage. It's silent warfare. American technology, developed with taxpayer money, was handed over by our so-called allies and now help dictatorship build the weapons aimed at us. And all signs point to one puppeteer behind the curtain: the invisible hand of the Chinese Communist Party. China has long operated through proxies, influence agents, and tech thieves inside America's allies, stealing, redirecting, and controlling the flow of innovation. Why? To ensure that the weapons built from American knowledge and money are eventually pointed back at America. This isn't just about Iran or South Korea. It's about a global architecture of betrayal designed to make America finance its own downfall. What must America do now? Ask yourself, are we sure our technology won't be used against us? Have authoritarian regime ever stopped preparing for war? How long will we ignore sabotage within our allies, trusting nations who secretly arm our enemies. And right now, while America says it's not that serious, it's under control, those who dream of conquering free nations, those who hide behind democracy to build dictatorship, those who act on China's cues and plans, are working together, sharing data, laundering money, and building armies. America wants peace, but its enemies are preparing for war. And one day, the gun may be pointed at us. Freedom is never free. And if we refuse to pay its price, we will lose it. Not in fire, but in silence.